Hi, my name's Bill Schaeffer, and I have another book review. Today's book is actually an encyclopedia called Man, Myth, and Magic. It was published in 1970, and the editor is Richard Cavendish. I remember in the early 1970s, there was a monthly periodical that was advertised on TV called Man, Myth, and Magic. And it was a magazine with different articles about the supernatural. If you're a student of sociology, of anthropology, of the different practices of the different cultures of man, you'll find this book fascinating. Each volume is about 240 pages long. It's in full color, illustrated, and really quite a surprise. It's very academic. It's not at all hocus pocus or new age, and it is not a spell book or a collection of little new age tricks to get what you want. Instead, it's really an anthropological text, and it's a text of all the different superstitious, magical, religious, theological, philosophical practices of man and beliefs of man through the history of mankind. And it's well written. And here I'll show you some of the illustrations. This is, if we can see this here. And you can see it's well written. It's got good pictures, a lot of illustrations. It's a little bit sensationalist, but the articles cover everything. And I'm very surprised at the robust nature of it. And there you can see kind of a sampling of what the book looks like. Now, I don't have all the volumes. I bought a few volumes in a used bookstore and ordered a few more online. And I have to relate a curious story. This is volume 13 right here. And I ordered that online last year. And the volume arrived on May 13th, which I thought was pretty peculiar and kind of a neat coincidence. And the month of May is in this volume because it's M, the M volume. And also in this volume is an article on Mary, the Virgin Mary, and it mentioned the different manifestations or appearances of the Virgin Mary, including the one at Fatima, Portugal in 1917, which occurred on May 13th. The first appearance was on May 13th, which was the day that this volume, number 13, appeared to me in May. So that's kind of funny that I got that in the mail on a Saturday. I really like this series of books. At the end of each article is a short bibliography and suggestions for further reading. It's very well and scholarly written and deals with a lot of academic subjects from history, early heresies, different philosophical ideas, and world religions, the beliefs and practices of religions and cultures around the world. In addition, the book has a lot of oddities and curiosities. So in this volume 13, some of the subjects that it deals with are Mahatmas, Mahdi, Man, Mandrake, Mandacheans. Now that's an interesting one, because Mani was a Christ-like figure who was born in the 200 AD in the Roman Empire. Actually, he was born in Persia, and he started his own church. He had an angel that appeared to him. He performed miracles just like Jesus. And at one time, his church was the largest church that stretched from Europe to China. When Marco Polo went to China, in the Forbidden City, in the capital of China, the largest temple there was a Manichaean temple. So you learn a lot from this book. It covers Mantra, Maori, Marduk, Mars, Martinus, Masters, the Maya, Mayday, Mecca and Medina, meditation, mediums, Melanesia, Mercury, Merlin, and the story of Merlin is very interesting. Mesmer, to mesmerize, the story of hypnosis. Mesopotamia, different messianic movements in history. All in all, a surprisingly scholarly work, and I highly recommend Man, Myth, and Magic. So, if you're interested in different beliefs in the supernatural, different cultural practices, different religious beliefs around the world, and different historical events in the history of philosophy and man, I highly suggest the entire series, Man, Myth, and Magic. Each volume is filled with amazing stuff. And we just looked at one volume, one of the more than 20 volumes that exist in the series. Published in 1970, Richard Cavendish is the editor, and he did a great job. I highly recommend Man, Myth, and Magic. Thank you, and leave your comments below.